Civ 6. 75%.
Hey, it's you.
Ich bin nicht so der Civ-Spieler.
Magilou's debauchery.
It's menagerie.
I finally get a chance to see the famous Magilou's menagerie. I've been waiting forever to meet up with you again.
Meet up with us? Why?
Well, with my bad luck, I've always just missed out on seeing your splendiferous performances. So, well, I made my own menagerie. The Abbey is a mess, and people everywhere are scared. Demons abound, and, well, everyone's so gloomy. So I thought that this is exactly the time when people need something fun and happy to lift their spirits. My troupe is still in training, but we're almost ready.
That's wonderful. What do you call yourselves?
I wanted something with power, impact. So behold, we are the Dark Wings.
Dark Wings. Huh.
Hey, what gives? That's a terrible reaction.
You're trying to cheer people up, right? So why dark? And dark wings only make me picture crows. Or bats, maybe.
Really? When I think of the Dark Wings, I think comedy. Maybe I should rethink this. Oh, I got it! We'll be the Dark Smiles!
Sounds like you've got a pretty dark sense of humor. You really want to go with such a dark-hearted name?
Okay, fine. The Dark Magic. No, the Dark Circus. No, that's no good. The Darkest Hour. The Dark...
Maybe you could try losing the dark part.
Good point. All right, then. How about this one? The Peddlers of Joy.
We don't accept solicitations.
Fine. Forget you. I've made my decision. We're Darkwing Menagerie of Comedy. And that's final.
You really went all out. Still, you've got zing, kid. Here's hoping you have many dark years to come. Magikazam!
Thanks! That makes us rivals now, but still, from one entertainer to another. Good luck.
About that Magikazam of yours? You only use that spell when you couldn't care less what happens, right?
What this world needs now is a good dose of apathy. Am I right?
But here's hoping you have many dark years to come. That's not very nice at all, is it?
Magikazam!
Oh mein Gott. Also sowohl Magilous Reaktion darauf, als auch der Typ selber. Absoluter Hammer. Ich mag dieses Spiel. Das ist so schön drüber. So, haben wir denn noch irgendwelche Nebenmissionen, die wir machen können? Guck mal. Magilous Menagerie in Action. Sprich mit dem Isoldoc-Organisator und leg einen Auftritt hin. Da können wir noch viel mehr machen. Oh, wir können wieder in Renit weitermachen und die grüne Normenpuppe finden. Und hier, oh, die Katz in Talesin. Oh, wir können viel machen. Wir können sehr, sehr viel machen. Passt auf, lasst uns da hingehen. Steinbergen müssen wir. Okay. Machen wir gleich. Ich möchte hier nur noch die kurze Dings mitnehmen. Diese Ausführung hier.
I can't get my hands on nectar or a good drink anymore. But thanks to that, I've finally seen the light. I tried drinking lots of different things to help cope with my cravings. And I discovered that a nice cup of tea really does the trick. You can't give kids the heavy stuff. But tea? Kids, adults, the elderly, everyone can enjoy it.
That's a good positive point of view.
I'm thinking about using my life savings to open a tea shop filled with tea from all over the world. Rather than let ourselves get all worked up panicking over the demons, we'd be better off sitting down with a nice cup of relaxing tea.
It'd be wonderful if you sold some tasty pies or cookies there, too.
I know, right? I need to find some baked goods that go well with tea. Maybe I can find a girlfriend while I'm at it.
Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. Speaking of which, are you single?
Sorry, think I'll pass.
Yeah, figured as much.
Oh Mann. Eine gute Tasse Tee. Vor allen Dingen, er braucht was Hartes und macht einen Teeladen auf. Genau so habe ich mir das auch immer vorgestellt. Ja, mal so richtig einen Schuss brauchst, mal so richtig abschalten von der Welt. Tasse Tee. Geil. So, nehmen wir die Kiste hier noch mit dem fremdartigen Talisman. Und dann teleportieren wir uns mal. Und zwar nach Renit. So, wartet. Hier wollen wir hin. Da ist D mit dem Schuss rum. Nee, ohne rum. Jetzt ist doch der Trick dabei. Ohne den bösen rum. Darf ja nichts Hartes sein. Kannst ja gegen Kindern anbieten. So, wo ist denn hier der komische Pappenhammer?
Is it true that more demons are appearing in other towns? And that some exorcists have suddenly lost their powers?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
Is everything going to be all right?
Leave her alone, son. You're bothering the exorcist.
I just wanted to know how other places were doing.
In every city, the frequent demon attacks have endangered lives, caused chaos, and hindered travel and trade. Farms have been hit hard, and harvests are delayed. It's certain that there will be food shortages before long.
I thought as much. Well then, that settles it.
Settles what?
I'm going to plant an orchard and some vegetable fields. We've been lucky. We've been spared the worst of it. Also, the soil here is rich and suited for farming. I can't fight the demons, but I can help stabilize the food supply. I want to do what I can to help.
That's wonderful to hear. I'm rooting for you with all my heart.
You know, if you're starting a farm, you're going to need someone at your side.
Would you please stop bringing that up?
No. If you're serious about this, I want to do everything I can to find you a match. So on that note, how about it? He's a good boy. You don't have to marry him right away. You can take it slow.
Sorry, I'm kind of married to my work.
A shame. Well, what about you? The scary girl over there.
Who are you calling scary?
My apologies, miss.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
No way! I mean, love, marriage, that's not important right now. Besides, I have a date with these saplings.
He chose a tree over me.
Oh mein Gott. Und wen nennst du hier fürchterlich? Genau, Velvet, so sieht's aus. Ich finde, Velvet ist eine gute Partie. Wenn man sein Leben satt hat, kann man auf jeden Fall mit Velvet länger Zeit verbringen. So, liebe Leute. Wo ist denn der kleine Scheißer? Der hat doch sicherlich noch eine tolle Mission für uns. Na, erstmal guck mal in den Laden, ne? Was gibt's denn hier Hübsches? Amphibosa. Toll. Haben wir denn irgendwas davon noch nicht? Nee, alles schon da. Alles schon mal gesehen. Dann, wo ist er? Hier ist nur die Mutti. Glaube ich.
You're Laphicet, right?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm Vidal's mom. He wanted me to give you this note.
It's the fourth ingredient. What happened to Vidal?
He has a high fever and can't move right now.
It's the terminal stage of the 12-year sickness.
It can't be.
All the other kids in town avoid Vidal because they're scared of the disease. But you chose to be his friend. I want to thank you for that. Vidal always perks up when he talks about you.
Miss Vidal's mom, I know this is sudden, but can I borrow his book? If we can figure out the last ingredient, we can make medicine that'll cure him. I don't care what it takes. I'll decipher it myself and...
That sounds like it could be really dangerous. I can't let Vidal's friends put themselves at risk like that. Besides, I've already lent the book to someone else. I've been prepared for this day ever since I learned he had the 12-year sickness. I'm sorry, Vidal. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a healthy life.
What's the plan, Laphicet? Do you still intend to look for that last ingredient?
Why bother? Time's short and we're out of leads.
I know it's sad, but there's nothing we can do. Vidal was fated for this end from the start.
Is there really nothing we can do?
Don't feel guilty. None of this is your fault. You've been a good friend to him. Besides, the Omega Elixir is a fool's errand anyway.
How could you say that?
Jeez, Velvet! Even I'd have tried to soften that one.
What's there to be gained from being less direct? Sure, it might hurt now, but in time, it will be just another memory. A sad memory you'll keep tucked away for when you need it.
How can you talk like that? Videl's still alive! And what about all of his research? The Omega Elixir is real! I'm sure of it! I'm not ready to give up!
Then stop talking about it and keep on looking.
You mean it?
Once you've lost him, it'll be too late. No matter how sorry you feel, no matter how deeply you regret, regrets don't change into memories. They hang over you like a living nightmare. But you haven't lost your friend yet, or your hope.
Yeah.
Then hold on to it as tightly as you can.
Okay, I'm going to find that fourth ingredient. Let's take another look at the clues in Videl's notes.
So sieht's aus. So, wir brauchen... Was? Eier eines Wolkenschafs verbraucht? Hä? Was? Wie? Wo? Nochmal langsam. Such ein Blatt vom Weltenbaum, um das Omega-Elixier herzustellen. Im Davalwald, natürlich. Ich hasse euch. Warte mal, das ist doch alles hier direkt um der Ecke, oder? Wo sind wir gerade? So, warte mal, da oben ist der empirische Thron. Triff dich mit der Katz in Talesin, Barbaboom, Steinbergen. Aber da kommen wir halt immer noch nicht hin. Steinbergen. Wie kommen wir nach Steinbergen? Steinbergen. Ist ja einfach. Ah, dieser Teleporttrank, das ist der Hammer. So, was ist denn hier los? Oh, eine Norman-Puppe.
At last, the Nordahl set is complete. Hooray! Go us!
Turtles! Turtles! Just in time for the winner circles. Your detective skills truly put mine to shame.
It wouldn't have taken so much time and effort if you'd been willing to help us look. But you'll make it up to us with a suitable discount next time we trade.
Can't you give me a break?
Never mind. Do you have anything for us?
I do mind's that. But yeah, here's another letter for Eisen.
Another one? I will keep this missive short as my patience with you has expired. Come to the prison island and face your judgment. I will not blame you if you run, but I will consider you a heartless coward of a brother.
Oh, this sounds like a challenge to a fight. Now we're talking my language. Let's get going.
Whoever this is, they're just trying to get under your skin. Why not let it go and move on?
This is the third letter, not counting any that might not have reached us. I say we should go nip this in the bud.
Yeah, I think so too. If we just keep ignoring it, something might happen to Eisen's sister.
Exactly. I can't allow that. I want to head to Titania and settle things.
Oh, dürfen wir tatsächlich gegen Edna kämpfen? Das wäre der absolute Hammer. So, lasst uns mal kurz speichern.
Hello. We were hoping we could put on a comedy act here.
Sure, but who's your partner?
Me.
I'm going to be honest. I think you'll be the worst of any of them.
You just underestimate me. I have my own sense of humor. Just act like we're both aboard the Von Altia.
I already have a bad feeling about this. All right, you can play the strong, forceful type, and I'll be the dumb, slow one who...
No, I want to play the dumb character.
Are you sure you can handle that?
I'll have everyone dying from laughter the way only a Reaper can.
I don't think I like where this is going.
Na, da bin ich ja mal gespannt.
Hi there, we're your friendly comedy duo, Death by Laughter.
Magic Kazam!
Huh? He just stole my line.
Thank you all for coming here to see us today. Now, when you think of Rakugo, You of course think of classic characters like Hatsuan, Kuma-san, Oya-san. And there's the neighborhood retiree, and Yotaro the fool who...
Whoa, hold it! What are you rambling on about?
Does it matter? I'm just trying to get a feel for the audience. Every comedian does it.
Not anymore. Speed is key nowadays. Speed! You need to be snappy and get straight to the point.
Well, I object. Comedy that forgets the old classics has no future.
What's old is tired. Comedy is always evolving. It has to.
You must be some new wave type then.
Did you just click your tongue at me?
No.
You totally did! I heard that! I'm the leader here, and don't you forget it! If you respect comedy, then respect my authority!
Sorry.
Alright, as long as you understand. Now, what are you thinking of doing today?
I was thinking of maybe imitating a clock.
Cut that out! I can't take this anymore. You're impossible!
Whew. It's been a while since I worked so hard.
We really tried to practice so the jokes would land. How do you think it went?
Your jokes were... okay, I suppose. But your partner was so intimidating. Whew. I couldn't laugh.
Huh?
Can't say I'm surprised.
Na, das lief da eigentlich gar nicht so schlecht. Ich fand's ganz gut. Oh, wartet mal, gibt's hier hinten eine Kiste? Nee, die ist schon offen. Aber er hier hat was zu erzählen.
Every time this time of year comes around, I can't help but think back on that terrible accident.
Can you tell us about it?
This was all quite a long time ago, but a carriage transporting suspects to a heresy trial fell down a ravine. I was the one who first found them, and let me tell you, it was a nasty sight.
Oh, right. I remember hearing about this.
Well, these were people who'd made a killing running dodgy shows, so their luck might have just caught up with them.
Did anybody survive? Apparently not, but I heard there was one body they never found.
Right. She was a girl they'd made a part of their show. I heard they really abused her and forced her to work for them. I hope she managed to escape, but I don't know.
There were rumors that a strange spirit saved her life, as if anyone could believe a story like that.
Yeah, I heard that too. But the crash happened in the deep mountainside wilderness. It's much more likely that she was eaten by a beast. I'm surprised you know so much about it. It happened when I was still young.
Exactly how old are you, Magilu? As old as my tongue and a little older than my teeth. From your reaction, I can at least tell you're not my age.
Das Thema hatten wir ja schon mal, dass Magilu wahrscheinlich ein paar Jahrhunderte alt ist. So, die Kiste ist es auch nicht, die uns angezeigt wird. Bleibt noch diese hier hinten. Ja, genau. Ein grobes Härtungspulver, das nehmen wir gerne mit.
She had the idea to build a great bell tower and make it the symbol of our town. We'll make the tower out of stone, tall and proud. Then we'll hang the biggest bell in the land here. The wind whistling down from the mountains will carry the sound far, far away. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Where are you going to quarry the stone?
The stone we get from the mountains near here is dense and smooth. Perfect for constructing buildings with.
You know your rocks.
When I was deciding on where and what to farm here, I spent a lot of time researching the nearby geology.
Not only does she have the knowledge, she has a great logical mind. She's been a terrific help in getting this plan off the ground.
And he's got the good ideas, but he tends to leap before he looks. Since I don't get flashes of insight like he does, he's given me all sorts of ideas for improving my farm.
Now we're trying to find the perfect metal for the bell.
The metals and their ratios used when casting the bell will change its sound dramatically, right?
That's right. We're testing all sorts of alloys, trying to find one that produces a smooth, pleasing sound.
I hope you can find a sound that will soothe the hearts of those both near and far.
Was das für ein großes Experiment sein kann, eine Glocke zu läuten oder eine Glocke zu finden, die passt.
I still have a long way to go before I perfect my new drink, but I did discover something useful already. If you steep the radish bells in barley wine, the poison is denatured, leaving behind a hearty flavor.
Sounds like snake wine.
Exactly. That's where I got the idea.
So, can I get a taste of your new concoction?
Don't tell me I have to wait 50 years for this one, too.
I just started brewing it up. It should be ready after the summer. But my intuition is telling me to let it sit for 4 years.
In that case, we'll come back next autumn. Make sure to save enough for 2.
Nah, 2 won't be enough. I want to treat the whole crew. How much can you make by then?
I've already prepped 3 large barrels. If I push, I could probably ready another 7.
Great. Make them. I'll pay for all 7, and we'll split 5 barrels in the autumn.
What? And we'll come for the other 2 in 4 years' time. Right, Eisen?
No. We'll only take 1 more. The last one is yours to sell as the town's specialty.
Oh, thank you. I'll make sure it's delicious. Looking forward to it.
Da sind die Männer wieder groß dabei. Hauptsache Schnaps ansetzen. Schön was braun stehen lassen. Geil. Wäre ich auch dafür. Würde ich gerne mittrinken, das Zeug. Würde ich mir sehr, sehr gerne mal angucken. Was die Herren da zusammenbrauen. So, dann haben wir die Mission für diese Stadt fertig. In den Isoldocs müssen wir noch. Das Weltenbaumblatt und nach Titania müssen wir. Okay. Die Isoldocs. Lass uns das machen. Oh, hier können wir auch noch gar nicht unser Board benutzen. Wartet, lasst uns dann erstmal da hinten das Board abholen. Vielleicht noch ein paar Cutscenen hier auf dem Weg mitnehmen. Guck mal, da haben wir dann die 375 nämlich gleich zusammen.
Another day without a wild penguin sighting. How are things looking at the penguin farm?
Not good. They're still listless. I tried changing their feed, but they barely touched it. With the weather what it is, the sea temperature has gone down. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Maybe so. I've been pulling up different fish around here lately too. And get this, I found a kraken queen in my nets the other day. Normally you only find them in the northern oceans.
Kraken queen?
If this keeps up, Isolt's fishing industry is in dire peril. We've got to do something about this.
Fishermen and penguin farmers. We should all get together and have a meeting to figure out what to do.
By the way, you get smacked about by that Kraken Queen?
Oh yeah. Those long whip-like tentacles did a number on me. I loved every moment of it.
Oh man, lucky. I should take the boat out tomorrow, see if I can catch one.
I still don't get it. But as long as they're having fun.
Was? Bitte einfach nur. Was? Verprügelt von einer Krakenkönigin und dann auch noch Spaß dabei haben? What the fuck? Game. So, die Expedition ist wieder da. Schicken wir mal schnell weiter. Sake und Tails Münzen. Und gleich nochmal. Ja, aber hier ist irgendwie nicht so die Ecke, wo wir jetzt mit Magilu auftreten können. Oder müssen wir dazu erst hinten in den anderen Bereich? Die Stadt war ja noch ein bisschen größer. Ja komm, eine Katzseele noch. Und eine lindernde Flüssigkeit haben wir bekommen. So, wartet, wie war denn das? Da musste man da hinten hin, genau. Aber hier ist auch nichts. Sind wir hier am richtigen Hafen? Doch, da hinten ist was. Ah, da hinten leuchtet was. Aber lasst mich hier nochmal runter. Hier gibt es nämlich noch Katzseelen. Wir brauchen noch mehr Katzseelen. Tausende brauchen wir. So, wo war denn jetzt das Ausrufezeichen? Nee, war das unten? Oder hier drinne? Ah, guckt mal, hier ist was.
The Abbey is telling everyone to stay away from the Palamedes ruins because a vicious demon has settled in them. It's a real nasty piece of work. Likes to call its buddies over just to devour them. And it's only getting more aggressive over time. Not even the exorcists have been able to keep it under control. If you know what's good for you, you'll all stay away from there too.
A demon that devours other demons and gets more brutal. That sounds like venomization.
If it's bringing in other demons just to eat them, then yeah. I'd bet it's acting on instinct.
Trying to live and be strong, even if that means eating its fellow demons. Why, that's positively alluring.
And how is that exactly?
You know how when it's late at night and you just know you shouldn't have that snack, but there it is and it's so tempting?
If it's been at this for a while, I bet it'll make for a pretty tough opponent.
Yeah, and if Velvet devoured it, she might become a lot stronger.
It sounds dangerous to me.
To feed or not to feed? That is the question.
Und ich würde sagen, wir fressen auf jeden Fall.
We were hoping to put on a comedy routine.
Ah, hier ist die Nummer. Sehr gut.
I can, but folks in Ysolt are picky when it comes to comedy. You'd better know what you're doing.
I love a good challenge.
Wow, Rokuro. You actually feel like helping out?
Believe it or not, I've always been interested in theater. I thought it would be good for building courage.
I think you have enough courage already, but for now I think we should set your sights low. I'll do most of the talking, you just respond to me and follow along.
Okay, but if you start giving me some jabs, am I permitted to counterattack?
As long as it's not with your sword. That's not exactly reassuring.
Let's get going, Magilu. We've got a show to do.
Oh boy, I'm not sure about this one. Hi there! We're Magilu and Rokuro, a wild, rough-and-tumble pair! Magikazam! The weather's so nice in Ysolt, isn't it? Especially the sea breeze. Speaking of which...
Sea breezes are bad for swords. If you don't keep them polished, the salt will rust them.
I suppose that's good advice for any sword enthusiasts out there. But anyway, doesn't the air make you want to eat seafood? Ah, sashimi, fresh-boiled fish on the shore, seafood bowls. So many kinds look so delicious, but...
And fillets, too. You can't forget those. Takes true mastery to be able to use a blade so finely. Every creature, not just fish, has delicious spots that make for perfect cuts if you know where to find them.
That's kinda gross, but okay. Some seafood that tastes good looks downright weird, you know? You've got octopuses, you've got swordfish, you've got...
Swordfish! Now, if there's one fish out there I'd love to duel at least once, it's that one for sure.
You know there's not much I can do with these sudden wild tangents, right?
No. You see, I was just making a gag about how I'm a swordsman, so a swordfish would be like my rival, you get it?
Oh, just shut up.
Oh, okay.
So you've got octopuses, swordfish, you've got those freaky deep-sea anglerfish. Some say the more bizarre-looking the fish, the better its taste. Maybe it's true. I love pufferfish, and they're really weird, round-shaped.
Speaking of round animals, I once met this round-looking guy named Armadillon. I'd never seen anyone so round before or even since.
Ah, I can't take it anymore! You're a nightmare to work with!
That turned out pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I feel like our material could have been better. What's your take on it?
I'll just say one thing. If nothing else, your partner was a convincing fool. I don't think he had to act much.
You think so?
No, you're just a free spirit nobody can hope to control. Your attention, please! I've tabulated the results and I've come to the conclusion that...
You're all hopelessly unfunny!
I'm sorry.
I don't really care how it went. But when you put it that way, I get a little pissed off.
Anyway, that's why I'll be teaming up with Bienfu to take on Magilou.
Works for me! I'm ready when you are, Miss Magilou! Which bit are you gonna do? Your specialty, Cat Emperor? Or the surefire automaton assault?
Neither. We need brute force to win, so I'm going with Elysian Thunder!
Which means that when things are at their peak, we're gonna hit the audience with lots of thunder, right?
Right! Thunder in the form of relentless ad-libbing, as much as we can possibly handle!
Okay! I'll scout out some local material we can use for our opening warm-up, too!
Great! You do that!
You two are really in sync.
Couldn't you two just have teamed up from the start?
It's almost like the whole thing was an elaborate joke just so she could have this punchline.
Well, now with that settled, let's make our way to Logres and meet up with Magilou.
Okay, jetzt geht's also nach Logres. Und Magic Hazam, genau so sieht's aus. Einen wunderschönen guten Tag, Herr Juri Zahart. Schöner Name. So, haben wir ein neues Monster? Ja, guck mal, Tempel von Palamedes, die Völlerei. Halbiert den Schaden, wenn nur eine Seele vorhanden ist. Das ist der Hammer. Tempel von Palamedes, wo war der denn? Das war hier auf der Insel der Tempel, oder? Können wir da hin? Da müssen wir zu Fuß laufen, ne? Lasst uns mal auf die Weltkarte gucken. Der Tempel von Palamedes. Tempel da. Ja. Können wir da nicht? Können wir... Logres, Katnix, Talesina, Ball, Steinbergen... Aria? Ist das der richtige? Ja, guck mal, das ist der richtige Ort. Lasst uns hier mal speichern und dann machen wir uns auf zum Tempel. Das war der falsche Weg.